if 15 will do. But it's always better to say even more than that. Again, shall I remind you that I love talking more than anything else in the world? I hope that all of our comedians here do, because the more you talk, the more punchlines you can stick in 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and that's why I will probably go off stage quite soon. But I have one more performer for you, actually a couple of more, actually 7 more or 8 more, I don't know yet. But are you ready for the next one? Because it is a first timer, it is a woman, and it doesn't happen that often, sadly, in the comedy. We should rule this world, and we are on our way to do it. And I would like to invite on the stage a Polish performer who hasn't done any stand-up yet, but she's a Toastmaster, public speaker, and I would like to invite Kama from Wrocław on the stage and give her a warm welcome.
First time doing an open mic. I'm kind of excited, you know. First times are hard, like memorable, not always good. But I decided mine will be good, so I thought I will share something special about me, something personal with you, you know. And actually there is one thing, you know, there's one thing in which I believe I'm the only person in the whole world who has experienced this. And if any one of you have ever experienced this, especially you, Justina, because we have similar airport life, then please just leave it to yourself, okay? I like believing that I'm the only one. So just leave it to yourself. Just to make it short, I do not have light in my fridge. Like, my food lives in the darkness all the time. And it may sound silly and like stupid and not important, but it's actually kind of hard not having a light in your fridge. Imagine you want to grab your food at night and you need to remember about taking your phone to have a light inside, you know? And it's not only this, because what's more, you know, actually for my whole life, I was always believing that the light in the fridge, it's always there, you know? Like you have a hurricane, the light is still in the fridge. You have a terrorist attack, the light is still in the fridge. And now, what happened? It broke down. My whole world perspective was like changed in one moment. Can you imagine that? It's super hard. You know, I even remember the day of the week when I realized it. You know, it was Tuesday. And you know what's funny actually? I realized on Tuesday that it has broken down, but I also realized that it actually must have broken down a few days before. You know, actually it worries me why it took me 2 days to realize that I don't have light in my fridge. But I think that around Sunday, it was Tuesday, and around Sunday, I got like the first signal in my brain telling me, oh, it's kind of dark over here, you know, but apparently those things in my brain, you know, they didn't like connect, you know, they just touched. So I just thought, oh, it's dark over here, but I ignored, you know. For the whole Monday, they were probably like not meeting again, and they finally met on Tuesday, like, you know? And that was the moment, you know, I realized it's broken, and then my whole world perspective changed, like I mentioned. So actually, I thought I will fix it, you know, I will just fix it and I will get my life balance again. But I told you at the beginning, I'm a special person, having special things happening in my life. And actually, when something that belongs to me breaks down, it breaks down in a special way. So when my light in my fridge broke down, it broke down in a special way. Something melted inside, and I couldn't exchange it. And you know, I even asked a specialist how to do it. They told me the price, and I said, oh, I'm not worth it. You know, it's just not worth it as well. So actually, it's been 2 years, to be honest, living in a darkness. But there is a good side also. It's only the hard, hard side. No, there's also a good side. I started enjoying little things. You know what I mean? I go visit my parents, I go visit my friends, and I'm like opening their fridges, and I'm like, wow, you have a light inside. Do you have idea how lucky you are? Not everyone has light in their fridges. Trust me, When I have a bad day, I go to my best friend and I do not talk to her. No, I just go and open her fridge a few times and I feel much better, It's really nice to see the light and the food in a light. So please, when you go back home and open your fridge, think about me and appreciate it. Not everyone has a light in their fridges, trust me. Thank you.
One more time for Kama. I promise I will see your face and Kama will open the fridge. Because, you see, Kama doesn't have any light in her fridge. I have tons of light, zero food. Not because I can't afford it. I can afford food, but I forgot to buy any food diet. But it doesn't work too much because when you eventually